Yo, from around the world.
Hi everyone, my name is Christian Bates, creator of Longevity in a Bottle, and this is my organic home garden. We have a very big garden, about the same square footage as our house. I haven't needed to purchase green leafy vegetables in about 9 months since starting our garden 1 year ago. This is our big sunflower patch. All of these sunflowers are from seed that we collected from the heirloom sunflowers that we grew last year. Here is a nice compost bin. This is burdock. We have some big burdock roots going. Now the secret to growing such great plants is in the soil. Right here we have a patch of endless cilantro, parsley, tomatillos. We have tomatoes that just grow like a lawn because of all the seeds from last year that just took from all the fruit that just ended up falling to the ground. And the secret to our soil is starting with good composted soil. In this case, we are very blessed to have a big pile over there that is horse manure from the last 40 years, composted because this whole area used to be horse paddocks. We add to our compost 2 kinds of rock dust. I recommend at least 1 kind. The Gaia Green Glacial Rock Dust is a great rock dust. Rock dust is basically very mineralized rock ground into a powder so that the surface area is opened up. This rock dust was left out in the rain, so it hardened. When you buy rock dust, it's purely powdered and easily mixes into your garden beds or your farm or your potted plant, whatever you have. A little bit goes a long way. You can look all over the internet for the ratio of how much soil to how much rock dust. We also used azomite just to have an even bigger plethora of minerals. And on top of that, we water our garden sometimes, often enough, with GrowPal diluted with water. And GrowPal is a desalinated ocean water in which the ocean water is solar dehydrated in ponds in Australia until the mineral content goes up, the water content goes down, and because the mineral content is so high, the salt drops out, so you don't over-salinate your soil when you use a lot of GrowPal. You can't really. You could over-mineralize your soil if you put GrowPal directly on your plants. It would burn the plants, so you got to dilute it with other water. These are potted plants, lots of tomatillos. I mean, these tomatillos are so hardy. Tomatillos are like an apple-tasting tomato, and it goes so great in guacamole. Lots of heirloom lettuce going. It's bolting now. It's going to go to flower and then to seed. We're going to collect some of those seeds. Here is some bees. The kohlrabi, the yellow flowers here, just took off. Nice patch of parsley. Big tomato over there. There's so much to show you. I've attempted to plant some herbs and superfoods. A lot of the seeds haven't taken, so that's an ongoing process. But for now, we have most of the staple heirloom vegetables and fruit vegetables, including cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, lots of arugula. The rocket arugula or wild arugula, I recommend way more than any other more domesticated arugula because it just, not only is it more hardy because it's wild, but it just, you're to get a lot more leaf and less bolting in the summer. These are violas. They taste like Valentine's hearts. I still have some of the spice from the arugula. It's hot. Well, that's our garden. I invite you to create your own garden with whatever you have, whether it's just a little tiny bed that you make or buy yourself that goes on your porch, or whether it's, if you have the space, a bigger garden. If you are near a municipal compost business, I highly recommend getting your soil from there. It's usually cheap, like $20 for a cubic yard. A cubic yard would be like the equivalent of 10 big bags of soil. And usually big bags of soil are like $5 to $10. So you're getting away, sometimes more than $10 if it's like good organic stuff. And you're getting a way better deal that way. Lots of tomatoes over here, some radish. And this patch right here is purslane. We have domesticated purslane that I've grown and is just taken because the seeds just go everywhere. Here's some younger domesticated purslane. And then over here on the ground level is wild purslane, which is smaller, a little bit tougher. And then our purslane crossbred with each other because purslane produces those little yellow flowers. And now we have hybrid, wild and domesticated purslane right here. Purslane contains a trace amount of long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, so it's a great vegetarian source of those essential oils. This is a patch of melons and cucumbers. Lots of collards. Gardening is so key to longevity, mineralization of the body. By gardening, you control your food better. You have local food, and it's produce that has not been sitting on a shelf. I mean, I love organic, local farmers market produce, but even that usually is not going to compare to your own garden-grown, freshly picked, young greens, and just perfectly ripe, not picked underripe, like tomatoes and other fruit vegetables. So having your own garden, there's any reason you can think of to have a garden, that's a reason. There's hundreds of reasons to have one, so start now.
We all love organic food, non-GMO, more love in our food, and food why we love a life supported by our food so we can be passionate about all other topics other than specifically food, like nature, feeling great all the time, each of us making our historical dent to make this our dream paradise on the planet.